It's Philly's Power 99 with me, Cappuccino, in the building. I'm happy to see his face again. Every time he comes up here, I feel like we good friends and we go back, but we really don't. I got my man Trey Songz. What's happening, Trey?
Up,
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Happy to be here.
You back in the city.
Yeah.
You working on some new things.
Yeah, I got some new things done.
Wait, do I call you Trey or do I call you Tremaine now?
I mean, they're both my names.
I mean, because we got Tremaine the album.
Tremaine the album, definitely, March 24th. I'm excited.
Now, tell us, why we call it Tremaine? I feel like you're really in this grown man phase. We're just dropping the nickname.
I mean,
now.
Tremaine been my name since I was born, so it's actually, from childhood to now, like that's my birth name. It's just a self-titled album. Just being vulnerable, like giving a little bit more of myself, more personal, and I feel, the album title is indicative of that. Having Trigga come a couple years ago and be the other half of what I feel this is, this completes what I feel was, the pieces of me, if you would.
Oh, I like that too. Now, we're going to get into some pieces of you because I don't want to give you that bad boy image, and I'm not. Because I look at it and I'm like, what Trey doing now? Let's talk about the whole concert thing. I'm going to tell you why I had your back with this concert situation where you so-called, as they say, destroyed the stage. Right. I had your back because Trey, I'm going to say it just like that, Trey said he was giving his fans a great show and didn't want to be cut off. And they cut your mic off. Explain exactly what went down in your own words.
Well, I was cut off, actually before I was supposed to be cut off. I was started late and I was cut off early. Like, a lot of people don't know that. I knew that while I was on stage. I also employed the people that cut me off outside of that show. That was a radio show, but I have been employing them people for 7 years.
Wow.
We got a relationship. Like, like when people went to the hospital, we checking on people.
Right.
It's a family thing. So I was ultimately disrespected by that, and I didn't really care what nobody thought about what I was doing. And as far as other allegations of what happened backstage, that's all false.
You said that, that's all false. Yeah, my whole thing was, I'm not mad at him for saying I want to give y'all a good show because, hey, if I'm one of the fans and I'm paying my money,
you wanting to give a good show, I was cut off early.
And I can appreciate you for standing your ground with that.
Right, like even if I went late, if I went overtime, that's a whole nother conversation. But it ain't even about me wanting to give a good show. I want what's mine. Like I don't want to dime over that. I don't want to dime less.
Now, do you look at video clips of things and just look at them and laugh? Because there was one video when you got out of the jailhouse, you went up to some fans, and a news reporter was there, and I died laughing.
I mean, I live in the moment, so I laugh right there when it happens. Like, I don't have to relive it.
Yeah, he got like the mic in your face, like, hold on, she's trying to take a picture. And I'm sitting there cracking up. I was like, that's respect. Trey, give your fans some respect, and that's what you did. And I loved it. So do you ever watch it and just like, this is hilarious to me? I mean,
I really stay away. Once it happened, I stay away from it. Like, I don't try to get enthralled in what happened with Trey Songz on the internet. I'm me every day of my life. Like, I don't go looking for what happened or what people comment on this and that. Like, I live my life.
You don't call the media. You don't call us fake news, do you?
Huh? Yeah, everything y'all say is fake.
Stop!
I don't believe nothing nobody say. I know why people so gullible to believe everything everybody say.
And that's why I love the fact that you're here so we can clear things out too.
But I don't really care to clear things up either, because I don't really care what people think. Like, that's the whole point of everything I'm saying. Like, you can think what you want to, because it ain't what you think it is.
Right.
It doesn't matter what you think, because you're gonna keep living your life. Like, your comments and what people say about you online and what people think about you that are not in your life do not matter.
I love it, man. Trey Songz bringing us that Tremaine. Let's talk about this reality show. Everyone's calling it somewhat of a reality show. Tremaine the Playboy. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest with you. When I first saw it, I was like, wait a minute. Is Trey really doing this? And I'm watching the clip. I'm like, nah, this got to be staged. Explain to everybody exactly what Tremaine the Playboy reality show is.
Well, it's not a reality show, obviously, at this point. And anybody who still thinks it is, like, that's the people I'm talking about.
And that's what they're thinking,
That's the people I'm talking about, like, that believe anything. That's why I did it, because it's funny to me. Outside of that, it's just an element I wanted to bring to music, marketing and catching people's eyes that may not be, because if you think about people who watch reality TV, you think about people who listen to music, you think about people who watch VH1, you think about the cross-pollination of that marketing group. Everybody may be a Trey Songz fan at one point or another, but that's bringing in a whole demographic that may not be tuned in just to get music to their attention. So outside of that thought process, I just wanted I wanted people talking, like, and people did exactly what
Exactly, because I was like, this got to be a marketing scheme. It's a great one because looking at it, I'm like, this is so staged. This cannot be him. I'm like, well, maybe he's about to drop some videos. I'm like, I already know he's at the album. Maybe this is a marketing ploy, and to me, it worked. It worked very well because even with the girls, I'm like, how did he round up the women for this? And I mean, how did you prepare everybody to say, hey, I want to try to get this out there as a marketing
Well, it started
situation?
as just an idea inside of the videos, a concept, and as it played out, I thought it would be great as a way to release the whole album, being that I'm naming it Tremaine. And the reason that it's named Tremaine the Playboy is because the next song that actually comes out is entitled Playboy.
Okay.
It's one of the records that I really, the concrete and the cornerstone of the album. So thinking with that and putting reality shows, like the element of, what a flavor of love or whatever would be, because although this is exaggerated satire, like that's what it is to be an R&B heartthrob, whatever you want to call it, if you will, like people fighting for your attention all the time, doing stuff that's outside of the norm for your attention. So it's exaggerated in the show, but it's really to show you a parallel between like the actuality of what it is to be me and try to take somebody serious.
I like it though. And as far as the album, and you mentioned the videos, so I'm gonna go back on videos because I know you have an idea of what I'm talking about. As far as the album, what put you in the mindset to create the songs on this particular album? Like, what sets it apart from all your other work?
I mean, I think the only thing that sets one artist's music apart from the same artist's other music is just the time in which he made it, the mindset, and the thought process that goes into it, and how much you've grown as an artist, as a person, what you're willing to talk about. Because one thing I think people were also, kind of taken back by like all the events of the last however much, because I keep my business private. Like,
Right. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do.
Like, so when a lot of things came out at once, it was like, what's going on? What's going on? But for me, using music to speak about what it is that I'm thinking about, relationships, what's going on in my mind, just this album is just coming from my point of view that I know my fans want to hear. And after, taking a little break off and seeing music change and evolve and so many different things going on with hip hop and the lack and the void I feel that R&B has right now, even though it's great artists in the space, I just feel like it's time.
Okay. And also with that, with Trey, you always go through these different looks. We've had Trey Songz with the braids, Trey Songz with the low cut. Explain that. Look these days.
My look been pretty consistent for all of my career. Actually, I had braids or I had a haircut. Like, so what? Like, people don't stop tripping about my hair.
It's right. You do what you want to do with it.
I do what I want to do. Period. That's what people don't have to understand.
Oh man, now I'm gonna talk about this because I was just like, okay, this just does not seem real to me. The whole Keke Palmer situation.
It don't seem real to me either. I ain't even gonna talk about her for real. Like, you can ask any question you want to, but you can reflect and go to any other interview I did talking about it. She ain't gonna get no more money.
Well, I'm gonna just say the tweet that you sent out, basically saying you have my number. You could have called me. To me, I was like, that would have been the most respectful thing, is to call you. If y'all are friends, call you, get it out the way. But I know you made a comment saying how she basically lied, saying that no, she didn't talk to you after the fact. There is nothing that's settled. But you're done. You're good with it. You're like, whatever.
She ain't getting no more of my head.
There it is. I like that, man. Trey Songz in the city, of course. We're going to check out this. Do I still call it a VH1 special? What do I call it now?
It's music.
Okay, we're going to check
music
out.
overall. Like, you can call it whatever you like. It's an episode involved, and it's a story that evolves and goes through every episode. So it's a reality show theme, but as it continues to go, it's more cinematic than anything.
Okay. Oh, man. So March 24th, we got the album, Tremaine,
Yes.
the album. We're going on tour, right?
Definitely going on tour. If you go to TremaineThePlayboy.com right now and you pre-order the album there, you get how does it work? You get like you get a code for the tour.
And get a little discount or something like that. So wait, so I know you did this calendar. Where's mine?
I ain't even got them on.
I can't get no Trey calendar.
The calendar
See?
If you want your calendar, you
go to the website.
TremaineThePlayboy.com too. There's some dope pictures.
See?
Mel D. Cole on all photography for the album. Like, if you love the marketing, you love the pictures, you love what we've been doing, he's definitely behind all photography.
All right, so we got the album. What about acting? Because I know you've done your acting thing. You've done the horror
coming out at the end of this year.
Oh.
And you mentioned the horror movie because that's the only other movie where I was like really starring in it. But I always tell people this because it's funny to me. I was number 2 on the call. Like when you do a movie, it's a call sheet, like in order of importance, basically. So I was number 2 to like Leatherface, the guy with the chainsaw.
Yeah, the Chainsaw Massacre. Okay.
Right, you don't even know what he looked like, so it's kind of trippy to be number 2 behind him. But this movie, I'm finally number 1 on the call sheet. It's a Lionsgate film, as well as co-produced by WWE. Cold Black as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, give us a background. I mean, is it
I
still?
can't give you nothing.
You ain't gonna tell us a love,
Coming out
horror,
in the fall.
funny, comedy, what?
Coming out in the fall.
Oh man, who's starting it with you? Can you tell us that?
No.
Why you going? Now we gonna keep secrets from each other?
Don't matter. Who else in it? It's my movie.
All right. Well, are you gonna be touring around the same time with the movie when it comes out as well, or what?
Well, yeah, actually, we will. I plan this first time I actually talked about this, but I plan to. After this first tour is over, we're gonna go get some things done, probably overseas, and then come back in the fall and do a bigger tour. Because the first tour, I wanted to take it back to because I'm naming the album Tremaine, and it's more personal to me. I wanted more intimate venues. I wanted like the small shows, like I used to do, just me, band, like not a whole big production.
Right.
Like I love those shows too, but it's something about like those small theaters, like
Your fans, yeah.
You know, just make sure the people that really, really value the music get it first, and then we go. Deal with everything else.
All right. I'm going to find a way to figure out about this movie he's talking about, too. But Trey Songz in the area. Once again, Tremaine, the album in stores March 24th. Yes. That tour following right after. And then the movie sometime in the fall, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Forensic Files?
Look, I'm in here watching some of everything.
On mute.
We watch everything up in here.
Anybody watching Forensic Files on mute? It's the police.
Stop it. I ain't no snitch, I promise.
How you figuring out what's going on? You don't even know. I might need to worry about Cap.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, y'all keep it like this right here. The Phillies Power 89.